Okay, let's start. Do a little bit of a sound check. Okay, let's start. Do a little bit of a sound check. Okay, music in the background. Do a little bit of a sound check. Okay, music in the background. Do a little bit of a sound check. Like I'm in an infinite loop where. Do a little bit of a sound check. Like I'm in an infinite loop where. Like I'm in an infinite loop where I have my stream open in one place. Like I'm in an infinite loop where I have my stream open in one place. Like I'm in an infinite loop where I have my stream open in one place. Like I'm in an infinite loop where I have my stream open in one place. Oh, I get it. Because I'm recording also the desktop audio. And that's the why it's looping. Like it's recording that and it's recording that and recording that. Okay, so yeah. No idea if the music is too hard, too loud, too soft, I don't know. Let's just begin and let's see where we go. Okay. So I did actually this morning, I did a lot of the boring stuff, the command stuff, which some people might enjoy. For me it's a lot of derping around and making mistakes. I probably made some very long-winded contraptions. It shouldn't really be like that. Yeah, I can change that, it's just happening. Anyway, this is a map idea I had for a while and I finally started it a couple of weeks ago. It's semi-space oriented. This one. So you start here, inside this asteroid, and this isn't there then. And you don't have night vision, obviously. I still have to do the lighting in here, I just can't find some interesting block type, some interesting light source. I might start just using end rods, because that's the only thing that I can think of that would work here. So you see this rift space, you have an information beacon, you can destroy. That's something I did pick up in Austerity too, whatever. Got your 3 walls here, and you got your sacrifice platform. The idea is that you get, you find these in this 50 by 50 by 50 cube. And I'm not sure if I want to restrict the amount, or if I say, well, here you have an enemy, go kill it, and it will drop a wet sponge or nether quartz or milestone. Open the pink pool, and open this dungeon for us. This is inside the structure block. Remain open, as long as you don't do anything with it, don't summon something else. So summon it again. Oh hey, it's a different dungeon, semi-different dungeon. It's still same layout, but it has completely different block types and enemies and loot. And the same is for all of them. So it's very randomized. So if you don't make it into one, you can always say try another. So that's why I might say I restrict it to say you only have 3 of these pieces. But then again, like I said, you can. Oh, this is a lucky, unlucky, fortunate thing. You got the same one twice in a row. Um, oh, that's it. Hold up. These shouldn't be here. These should be destroyed. Because it should summon the area, and then it should destroy all entities inside that area. So this is the randomizer, then it summons the portal thingies, then it tags all the players in the scoreboard. Then maybe these do need some delay, so it is time for it to pop up. So let's add a delay here and see if that fixes it. Well, this doesn't fix it, of course, because I didn't summon it again. So we're gonna go back here. Got a different one. Okay, the entities are gone. But let's be sure, let's summon again the this one. Because this one has the okay, that looks alright. Though I wish I would have a different one than this one. So yeah, so this one is different, as you see. This is lava. Okay, lava is very common. I don't want to use water too much or at all, because you can make more sponges, more wet sponges, without killing the enemy, as it were. So yeah. There are some things. There was an armor stand here, I believe. We have to delete those in the prime copies, I guess you can call them. Because how it is set up and how it will be, I can't have any entities just laying around, like armor stands. This one again, seriously? Yeah, it seems like that little delay fixed it. Fixed it? Fixed it. And with that delay, it all it's fine. I don't use any entities in this one, do I? I actually never tested the fact if planted entities. No, so yeah, this is the cube. This is like a placeholder where things will be found. And up here you'll find the mossy cobblestone one. And there's a point of interest. This one, the sponge one, roaming around here. You know, it has like a crashed satellite. It has. What else does it have? Oh yeah, time capsule. And there's of course our silverfish. There's this weird crater thingy. It has also, I believe, yeah, lost astronaut. here died. It has some purple ruins, which you can get a sugar box at the end if you beat them. As a food source, you have these chorus fruits things. Test it thoroughly. It will not teleport you outside into the void, so that's a very good thing, I guess. That's about it for this. And yeah, there's nothing else. Oh wait, no, there's this one as well, like a bit of a cult type thing. So that all works, and how it works, and maybe I should explain it if somebody wants to know. So this one tests this. So this command block tests it for. Hold up. This command block tests for a wet sponge. Then it has some particles, so leave some sounds. Then it has more particles, and it sets it sets it to a sponge, a dry sponge. Then it has another sound. Then it activates this dropper. Because there are 5 options for dungeons. Push ones into the hopper. The hoppers are tested by those repeating command blocks. Test for if there's an item in the hopper. Is there stone in the hopper? Okay, then I have to activate, and then it activates. Places a redstone block here, and then this one destroys the redstone block and then spawns cyan dungeon _A. Then it goes on and it will create 2 portals in here, 2 end gateways. If you step to the rift in the little hall downstairs, you always end up here, because it's a lot easier to replace 2 end gateways than to replace a whole wall of them. So it does that, then it deletes all of the entities. Or actually it doesn't delete them, it teleports to -500. Then it will test for Alright, then it will test for your player. There's a player inside there. If so, it will teleport the nearest player to those coordinates, which is around the center of the dungeon, to the same coordinates. That's more a multiplayer feature. You play this with a friend or someone else. If you open a portal, or somebody is inside one of the dungeons, they will be killed, and all your items with it. So don't open other portals if you want your stuff back. And it's all going to be explained in the rules, obviously. Now this is some command blocks for the walls. Very small command block for the monument. If you did stuff. This is the command block line for the undestroyable information beacon. Oh, those are just extras. So, alright, let's start here and let's remove all the entities from here, like the armor stands, for example. Damn it. Because they won't survive it anyway. So no point in having them here. I believe redstone torches aren't entities, or just blocks at this point. So I keep been working. I think my first idea to work with structure blocks came about the same time the Minimalist came out, although I didn't know that until like a while back. No, although there are archives to prove the fact that I started working on something with structure blocks back then. So yes, we have to go down, I believe. At the start there is another one. Forge. Yeah. So actually my other project, this is a smaller project, although it already became bigger than I wanted it to be. Here we go. So I think I have 3 projects going right now. This one, which doesn't have a name yet. Then Prison Realms, which will be a pain to edit everything in 1.13. And Caves of Spoots, but I might make that one smaller. That map is now, like, I believe 150 by 150 by 256 blocks. I'm thinking of shortening it, making it about like 100 high or something like that. Maybe remove a wall or 2. Seems alright, I guess. Yeah. Also, each of these dungeons only have 1 wall, so I think that's why I need to make it so that you can get multiple alpha. You can just keep the hell break. Kind of funny, like the first time I ever share on the Discord that I'm streaming, and nobody sees it apparently. While when I normally stream without anybody knowing, any whistles, I have multiple people suddenly just finding me for some reason. There's another one here. How the hell do you destroy these things? Because I didn't place them with command block, I just placed them. So then we have to go to the next one. So all of these will have different stories, different thingies. No idea how. These are not really breakable. Okay, so I have to go to the top. And I must admit, I actually stole these. I didn't install these, but if I ever finish Prison Realms, you will encounter these layouts again. Because these are 3 of the 16 dungeons. I created for that. So there were 16 structure block dungeons and there's some open world aspects and stuff like that. Was that the last one or is there one more? No, it's the last one. Now it's the question, where do we want to start? What do we want to do first? I also kind of want a mechanic for each wall, because these the Cyan wall, is it? Cyan, yeah. Cyan wall is protected by barrier blocks. You have to press this button to unlock it. There's actually something else we need to do. So this one is, well, I also have to change the block variation, but okay. I think I changed. Yeah, this one is changed. Okay. Did I also change this one already? No. I have to replace all the stairs and everything. Because there aren't, of course, any how do you call it? Prismarine slabs and stairs. I would, you know. Oh. Okay, that still works. That, and then we have to press this button. There we go. As you see, this one has barrier blocks. I believe there's more. Through here. Yes, there is. And then also up, I believe. We go up. Further. Right, here we go. And down again. There we go. I had an enemy for this originally, but the entity save thing on structure blocks only doesn't save. Oh, hold on. Just realized something. If I if I delete all entities when I summon a thing after I summoned it, that means, unless I did it already differently, I already said, well, is type, is item. Where is it? There it is. Oh. There. Maybe just press a button. Yeah. Nope. See if this changes it already. Oh, it did, right? Like, yeah, okay, so I just need to change that little line of code. And here we go. Oh. So now the creeper should prevail. Oh, okay. Oh, people. Oh, I shouldn't. Okay. Lurker, I think. LSVKS. Hello, guys. Hello, Blam. Oh boy, what I'm doing in the chat. Oh no, no, don't become full screen. Please no. Well, I don't know how long you've been here, but I have explained that I have been working with structure blocks for, well, a long time now. Around the same time the Minimalist came out, and I didn't know the Minimalist existed until a couple of months ago. So, yeah. So we just fixed the bug, so now we can put entities in these dungeons without them being destroyed when I summon them. And about entities, we should probably design a couple of them. On tab, chests. Because, like I said, each of these will have an own entity. So I'm thinking for the first one, something of a dirt zombie. Zombie with a dirt block on his head and a wooden sword. Stuff like that. And maybe a couple of killer bunnies. Not sure about that, but could be interesting. Do I want to use loot tables? I don't think so. I don't want to create 15 loot tables for such a small map. I don't think so. You can always edit, I guess. Edit. Okay, so let's yeah, let me jump into the empty stacker. Okay, so we're gonna go for a zombie. No name yet. On its head, a lot of dirt. On the body, what do I have on the body? Oh, I'm not a fan for leather armor, to be honest. Always a big fan. Are the sounds alright? Is the music too loud? Am I too soft? How does it go? No, that was less than 5 minutes ago. So no idea. Okay, so we're gonna go with a stop loading intent and we're gonna color it. Oh. Nice green. I have to be careful with this. I've messed up before in the past where I put myself on mute for like half the stream because I pressed the 0, which is my mute key. And then the boots, do we want to make them baby zombies? Or not? No. Let's just see how it looks. When it's a baby zombie. So I need to go over here, grab a command block. Grab a button. Oh, they're actually really close to the green of the grass. I mean, I will slow them down, I guess, but I like that. What actually happens if we set this to maybe to the end? There. Which one do we like more? Do we like the grass one or the dirt one? Oh, sorry. Let's just grab a villager. If I can find it. It's a ridiculous menu. Please don't jump off and be an idiot. Or be an idiot. I mean, what would be nice looking at the camera? I'm personally for the dirt one. I think dirt one could be really interesting. The grass one makes more sense. Let's go for the grass one. No. Let's go for the grass one. So then we have to replace this with grass. And a name. Name the thing. Grass Goblin. Probably an interesting name, a Grass Goblin. Or would it be like, well, no. No thanks. Nah. Height's a name, then I want the max health.
Structure saved as Spacebink Dungeon _A.
I must have pressed a 0 somewhere. I am so sorry. How long was I muted for? God. Oh boy. So we died. And I do think that this area is relatively dangerous enough. It misses some things, of course. It misses grass and it misses flowers and stuff like that. But yeah, happy with the area. So for now, let's see. This is the this one. Let's see if the entities stay there when I summon it again. Hold up. No wait, I summoned it there. So yes, the entities are always saved. This is spawn. Come on, jump to spawn. Oh, not so. Damn it. But now they will just stay behind, of course. And probably multiply every time I summon it and it hits the right dungeon. How am I gonna fix that? How am I gonna go around that version? So I'm guessing that should be done before. I should add a tag that only goes for entities. Wait a second, hold up. Hold up. Hey Fornan. I just found a big bug thingy in the map. So when I spawn in this structure block, the mobs inside should also be disappearing. So I guess I will have to move this unit, which teleport everything except the player into the void, or this one technically, before it picks a new dungeon. Or, but I can't, because then a new dungeon is picked and entities pop up. And those need to be deleted as well. So, is there a tag that I can only do for mobs? What if I place one beforehand? Like here. And one afterwards. So, what is this even? That, okay, so... That could work if I do this and this, and kind of have to hop into MC Edit for this, right? Or do I? What if I just... turn these upside down like this, and then do this. And I believe those are just the same. Is the sound alright, or is the sound way too loud? I've been asking that for about half an hour, but no one here. Okay, so this... how are we gonna test this even? I believe there's still zombies in here right now. Right? Or did they all die? So why is an armor stand in here? There shouldn't be an armor stand. Now it should be there. I know how we can test it. By summoning... okay, thanks Warren. Summoning this one, which has the enemies, and then just run any of these. Oh. Okay. Why didn't that work? This time frame doesn't check out. Yeah, I'm too far away to hear the sound, but it's still activated, right? Okay, so we have now a whole collection of those guys right down there. Awesome. So... should get it triggered. No, they're still there. Why are they still there? Why does this still say 1413? Not crazy, right? This is not. This would have worked. Like it goes through here, powers this command block. This triggers. So then this one activates and then this one activates. Why do these suddenly no longer work? They worked all the time, and now suddenly. Why would I say hi to YouTube? I don't have a donate button. Sorry. Fornan, you do command blocks, right? Any idea why this command didn't get triggered the last couple of times? And this one also doesn't work for the last half an hour? Oh, hold up. Well, this one just triggered. Well, just add E and not the player. Which actually doesn't really make sense right now. I did this, but not the player. And afterwards, I have one that does also specifies between item and not a entity. And then teleport them to the void. Yeah, if I'm correct, they should still be here. Yeah, here they are. Still, the grass goblins are still here. So what I'm trying to do is, when it starts to summon a new dungeon, it deletes all the mobs, then it summons a dungeon, and then some items will pop out. So like flower pots, paintings, pistons, and then those get deleted. And if then the player is still inside, then the player gets also deleted, because you should be out of there by then. And in single player, this wouldn't be an issue, but it's more a multiplayer feature that you don't summon new dimensions, or say you don't summon the same dimension while you're next to the wall. No, you just get sucked into the void. Or maybe does this have to be a different row? If that's the case, I have to hop into MC Edit and have to change some. Yeah, that could be possible. That could be possible. Okay, I see where you're going at. So let's go. Yeah, but they all will. No, they won't get the tag then, right? Okay, so it's Space Dungeon A. So we now should have some zombies, yes. They shouldn't be tagged. Let's just summon another dungeon. No, I still hear zombie deaths. What the hell is this? Seriously, what has happened here? Okay, that scares me a little bit. Is it a visual glitch? It could be that because those shouldn't have had a tag because it summoned it from the source. So then we go past summon it legally, which is this dungeon, I believe. These are all just effect blocks, including this one. Then it goes to this, to scoreboard, players, tag, and E, coordinates, radius, type, not the player, and add the dungeon tag. Then it teleports everything that has the dungeon tag to the void, which should be all the old mobs from that dungeon. Then it continues on to a randomizer, and it continues on to create the portals, the entrance. Then it goes on to delete all the other items. So again, a scoreboard, player tag, not a player, and items only. Add dungeon, same thing, deletes them to the void. And then we have a test for command to test if the player is still inside there. If yes, he will get teleported to the void, or the nearest player to those coordinates. And then we have a whole row of, again, particle command blocks to indicate there is a new, we have reopened a rift. Okay. Okay, so now it did tag it. How do I have so many armor stands? I mean, wait. Because this command is still to those coordinates. I'm pretty sure I don't have any... Okay, so now I did found nothing. It found nothing, right? This dungeon shouldn't have any armor stands. Why did you find all the armor stands? But the mobs are gone, or they all died in the other dungeon. Let's see if it works. So is there an armor stand in here? Just flying around. Anyway, okay, tag dungeon edit. Okay, so now it does work. So do I have to maybe... I don't think so, but have this be in its own set like these and not have it be activated by a bucket sound? Or doesn't activate because I don't hear the sound? Could that be it? Where did the armor stands come from? Because I could easily do that. I would have to change 15 commands again, but I couldn't do that. Oh. Let's just do that. So we have to go to a program most of you hate, I guess. MC edit. So go over here to there. We'll do like so. That, then we clone that. Okay, there we go. So now we'll have to change the testing hopper things, but it's alright. Okay, let's go back to the game. So on which block are these now located? I could have done that, I guess. Oh boy. Well, let's just see if it works or not. So now I have monsters, yes. I know, I have my own little weird fucking way with command blocks, like, it works. That's all I'm really asking for. Let's do this one. Okay, that seemed to work. So now how am I gonna test right now with my current setup if it will keep the current mobs of the new dungeon? Should, right? Like this happens here. I'm pointing at my screen, it's not really helping. This happens here, and this is where the new structure will be activated. So maybe I give this a bit of a delay, so it has some time. Before it continues on. Yeah, alright, so now I have to do one quick thing. 15. Change all these so they can test for them. Like, I don't know if my randomizer that I made is something other people would have thought of. Like, it's right. Or if it's like the most craziest thing ever, and I'm just like, how do you call those weird machines? Rudy Goldberg, whatever. Command blocker, with all those weird little things. Okay, there we go. was just realizing we can just summon the pink. Yeah, the pink dungeon. Couple times and see if see if we get or we should get it eventually. Grass dungeon. No. No. We still haven't had two, I believe. No. No. They say it's random, but is it really, really random? Here we go. Okay, so there is a zombie in here, which it should be. So let's now resummon it and see if there's still enemies there. Okay, no, they're gone. That's good. I don't know how we can really test it. I should probably give myself night vision for the stream effect. Dungeon A, which block do you test for? I believe you test for sand. So let's take everything out of here, except the sand one. And well, if they keep multiplying, we know it doesn't work. There's one there. And there's one here. Okay. I don't know if that's proof or I'm just lucky and it's just only one every time. No, I think it works. Yay! No game-breaking things anymore. Now, one of the things I have to do is find those freaking armor stands, apparently. Because they weren't in here originally. These I don't think so. No. So they came with another dungeon. And they should have been deleted as well. Let's also save these. I've done these, those are all gone. Unless there's an armor stand somewhere they don't know about. I didn't think there were armor stands in this one. Oh. And there are lots of pistons. Somebody sees an armor stand? Anyone? Oh, I know one way to find out how it works. If we have any armor stands left in here. Let's analyze it. Armor stands? No, it's not an alphabetical order. Okay. Okay. Nothing in there. In here. It's an entity, right? So. No, I don't see it. Nope. Okay. So are there any in here? Okay, so there are 19 zombies in that area. Okay. So I can have armor stands in here because this is just the starting area. Spider? Creeper? Where are these coming from? Spider and the creeper and skeleton. And the zombie. Should have been a void biome. Void biomes don't spawn anything. That's very concerning. Okay, let's check out where the hell those... Oh, hi Trumpy. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't yell people out of their lurk, I guess. Sorry. This is a void biome, right? Yeah, so nothing should spawn here, so how does MC Edit say, oh yeah, hey, there is a spider and a creeper inside here? Shouldn't be possible. I'm sorry. Okay, that's concerning and weird. Although we also just found like 17 arm. How the hell did you come up here? This is a void biome, nothing to spawn here. bit weird. So let's also just find, I guess, the spider and the skeleton. Those are somewhere in here. I mean, there are two shulkers here. I placed those myself. Here's a spider. For some reason. Oh, this is still all void. I mean, I don't mind it that much, I guess, you know, so there's a couple of mobs. But it shouldn't be happening. Like, is this because there's no other anything else in this whole map that it can spawn? So when I went to peaceful to normal difficulty, it said, oh, should be mobs here. Well, I can't spawn any mobs, and just panicked and placed a couple where it shouldn't be able to place them. Still haven't found the skeleton. Though it could be lurking over here somewhere. Although I suspect it would be around the same area as the creeper is, and the spider. Yeah, something weird happened. I think that the game was freaked out somehow. But I still haven't found the skeleton. There isn't a debug tool to show you what biome everything is, right? The hotkey, you know, F3 something that shows you all the biomes. I don't know, let's keep an eye on it, I guess. Something I have to do is actually save these.
Structure saved as space purple dungeon underscore A. Structure saved as space purple dungeon underscore B.
I could do that. That's a good idea.
Structure saved as space purple dungeon underscore C.
Oh yeah, because biomes
Structure
aren't,
saved as space purple dungeon underscore D.
because biomes aren't.
Structure saved as space purple dungeon underscore E.
Yeah, let's do that. Then we go into MC Edit. I don't know why I thought dungeons biomes were height sensitive. Okay, let's go back into the game. Oh. What's this? Forest? How the hell? Okay. Guess I also have to load up. That was a good tip, thanks. Guess I also have to load up the filter. Oh right, I also now have a zombie, another creeper. I find it really weird because this is a preset from the game itself. I didn't make this world like I only want void. No. Okay then. Select chunks. Filter. Set biome. Oh, that could be possible. That could be possible indeed, because I didn't copy that much over, but there were a couple of command block structures that I copied over from Test World. So yeah, that might have been it. I never really paid attention to that option. Void. Okay, this is also not in alphabetical order. Great. Void was always an option, right? Oh, here, void. Okay, deselect, control save. Oh, okay. Didn't want to do that, but fine. I want to go to the menu, not close the whole map. Yeah, I think that might have been it. It was around here somewhere. Right here. Is this still forest biome? No, the void. Might have been, I don't know what I copied over. I think it was this section. I made this for a different idea map. I made it in a test world. I didn't want to copy over every command because, oh yeah, because I didn't have my middle mouse click, and I didn't know how to copy MBT data with my. It didn't work with mouse button 4, but now I have to set Z and then it works. And I learned it by the making of Astrocity 2, so yeah, that must have been it. I also copied these over, I believe. Yeah, so that was it. That must have been it. Anyway, let's spruce up this place. It looks a bit barren still. Thank you, say. But I did just delete all those entities.
Structure loaded from Spacebink Dungeon _A.
Yeah, now they're all back. Good. I'm thinking just some grass could already be a big help in this area. Oh. Am I the only one who always struggles with finding things in there? There we go. Although this is all gonna pop off when another dungeon comes in, so maybe I should be a bit more sparse with it. Let's be sparse with it, I say, when I spam the whole place filled with grass. There's probably an MC edit field for it, isn't there? Well, I don't mind the flowers either. Flowers are also good. I think this makes it this thing. Wow, speak. This will make this area also a little bit more dangerous, I guess, because you can see the zombies as well. Fight through them. Fight them as well. So of course in the other dungeon next door we'll have a mycelium goblin and yeah, stuff like that. So we'll just have to edit it. I don't think I saved the goblin yet, so I should do that probably very quickly. Maybe some loot, I don't know really what kind of loot I should give in an area that can be restarted anytime. Don't want to give anything too powerful. Maybe some ferns. Maybe we need some ferns as well in here. Oh, please stand still. I don't want you guys to all be crowded in one location. This could be a good place for a loot chest. A bit hidden away. Go. That must have been it, right? That's about... Nope. Forgot the whole section. Apparently. Go. Okay, this should be about it, right? Like, it must have been everywhere now. Except here, of course. And here. But other than that, I must have been everywhere. Oh, okay. Okay. Vorn, you're a builder, right? You have a lot of... You baked... well, played one of your strawberry jam maps once. That one looked fabulous. So, do you have any tips? Is the area safeable? If you're still here. Okay, that must be it, right? Like, well, is there anything else you might say this could benefit the area other than this? I know that Maybe some ferns? Or do you say maybe take out all the flowers? Stop moving around. I mean, it looks a bit bland, doesn't it? Especially with the enemies, only one type. What if I also make a full zombie kind of it? So you have these baby ones, and then I also make well, the issue is with that, with coarse dirt. I could still do that. I also have it here, for example. Yeah, bubbles and babbles. Yeah. So all of these will have a different area. Yeah, well, you can always put a couple down. But let's first do the coarse dirt. That is easily done. Do I have to start up MC Edit again? Because I closed it accidentally. There we go. Come on, switch over. There we go. Yeah, this was it. Oh no, I don't need to select anything for this one. Oh yeah, I could add a bit more, but the problem is with that, I would also have to do that with all the other ones then.
Structure saved as Spacebink Dungeon _A.
How long have I been muted again? I just noticed it. How long? I don't even remember pressing that button. What was the last time I used a 0? Oh, probably since MC Edit, because I used... okay. So I added some bigger goblins. And some pebbles, as you can see. Well... Yeah, that's when it happened. I typed in 40. No, for the size of the brush. 40, 40, 40. And... yeah, must have happened there. I have to really keep an eye on that, or maybe change it to something else. I hope they stay a little bit on their place, and not just all get together. Because I placed the zombie in here. Now he's gone. He walked out somewhere. I also had a fun one, right? I had one inside a tree somewhere. I think it's down below. Okay, maybe I have too many mobs in here. I think play testing would tell. Was it around here? No. Yeah, I was in here. I had a zombie, but probably this guy by now. Something I could do to make sure they don't move is like give them a immense slowdown for so many seconds or minutes. So that when I place them all, they still all set down, save it. But it could also be risky. Anyway, let's gear up and see if we can survive it. Probably not. Leather gear will probably be the basis of everything. Stone sword. Shield. Some amazing food for now anyway. See if we can get the wall and get out without dying. Okay, that's a load of damage. Oh, there are two of them. Luckily, I made them slower. I found it only fair. But they're of course still in full leather armor. So the wall is up here somewhere? Not up here. But it is on top. Somewhere. This is what I was afraid of. They get together in little groups, and then those groups are very difficult to take out. Start running backwards. Maybe I have to do spawners. I don't really want to. Especially because I know you can prime them with the filter. But then I need to save them, and also does that, well, then I probably activate the spawner somehow. Look, they're primed. I once thought about using long distance spawners. Come on, just die. And randomize it. You know, like you have like you can have spawners that spawn in different locations, right? The only thing I love that, but it kept spawning on the same location. If it was only the case that, say, it would only spawn, we just go on a list, right? So on 001, 002, and only if it hasn't spawned a mob there yet, it will go to a different spot until there are no spots left. It will then repeat them, but if you do it correctly and say you have a spawn cap of 8 and you have 8 locations, there will only be 8 of them in total. I don't know, I'm not very good at the game. So what? Yeah. Or just like all the battle sound, battle cries of Pokemon or something. weird. Oh, hello. Oh boy. Now I just need to find my way out of here. I know you could I can just break the blocks, but maybe the difficulty is alright. I have no idea, to be really honest. Okay, that didn't work. You didn't see me? Now he sees me. There you go. Okay, we go through. Back home. Place the wall. Okay. And now this should still be the same dungeon. So I came in through. Just check it. There you go. Yep. Okay, so I think this difficulty is alright. And maybe I should just not really loot every area out, put a lot of loot in each area. Because the player will be able to visit it multiple times, of course. Just making sure everything's gone. Because there's a lot of grass in the area now. That all pops up the second this area gets in here. All of it. Then that's all have to be deleted. And you could have said, okay, why didn't you just make every area in its own little unit? Like 15, like you have on the other side. I could have done that. Could have. Oh yeah, we also have to save all those. Let's do that right now. I could have done that. Should have probably done that. But yeah. That is much easier with commands though. Sorry already.
Structure saved as space cyan dungeon underscore A. Structure saved as space cyan dungeon underscore B. Structure saved as space cyan dungeon underscore C.
Two more.
Structure saved as space cyan dungeon underscore D. Structure saved as space cyan dungeon underscore E.
I like the feedback, you know, tells me that I saved it. So that's one of the 15 dungeons down. Yeah, 14 more to go. So these will probably be a lot more like, well, just wild, tunnel-y things, not a lot of loot or lore or story, just things. Is there actually something that grows in Podzol that doesn't grow anywhere else? Or was that ferns? Big ferns. Might have been big ferns. This one will probably use a little bit of pebbles. So I don't know. Like, I would have loved it if Mojang would add something that says we'll spawn only once. On all of these locations once. So you have in this whole area, you have like, I don't know how many locations, and it only spawns there once. I also thought about doing it with command blocks. You know, summon them when you activate the area. But it doesn't really work. It does work, but I mean you have to do so many of command blocks that I feel that just putting them in there and having them move around a little bit, I guess, makes it also more unique, I guess, every time. Although I don't see anyone now. Where are the monsters at? Or did I move away 128 blocks? Is it 128 blocks away? Okay, make a note of that. I have to put persistent on each of these mobs. Otherwise, they will disappear. Otherwise, they'll... Yeah. Okay, but I think we're gonna leave those other dungeons for another time. To be honest, if we were allowed to stream the Christmas Advent map making, I would probably have done that today. You're not muted, okay. But this project also be finished, and I want to finish it before 1.13 comes out, because I don't want to mess with all the changing commands. And yeah, of course I can always release it in 1.12, but I would like to be up to date with my maps every time. Now, Prison Realm is really going to be a pain to do. To edit it all. Something I wish they changed in 1.13 is these stupid beams. Just fly through every time, through everything. So yeah, see you guys next time.